Hello and welcome back here to Newcastle City Cricket Club in Gosforth. We've just got underway again after the tea break. Tynedale have taken up the chase here. And the first over was bowled by Joy Saini, and it's one for no wicket, so Tynedale needing 215 to win and now need 214. And it will be Zayed Khan who's going to take up the attack for the second over of the match here, of the innings, the Tynedale innings. So Tom Cant and Dan Parker are out there, so Cant's going to have two slips and a forward short leg. Everybody else inside the circle here. Apart from deep square leg, left arm around the wicket he comes and goes quick, full, and Cant manages to defend that one behind square on the offside. And Khan, 44 wickets this season in Division 1 here. And here he comes again now. Between umpire and stumps around the wicket to Cant, who just plays half forward there and pushes it out square. No good. So Khan on early here. Tom Cant, 574 runs for the season, averaging 36. Every time he's been to the crease, and that's one not out in that average as well, and Cant gets another one here, and that runs out down behind square on the leg side this time across to our right here. So 213 now to win for Tynedale off the maximum 50 overs. 2 for no wicket. Cant has them both. So here's Parker on the strike now. First ball he's facing the innings. So Zayed Khan will come. He'll go over the wicket, left arm spinner, and Parker's going to have one slip. And he's going to have a packed leg side field here. He's going to have a short fine leg, a deep backward square, a deep mid wicket, an ordinary mid wicket, and a mid on, a mid off, and cover point. Parker's forward defensively, he just pushes it out to this offside, no run. So still 2 for no wicket here. The weather at the minute, it's brightened up again. It was bright during tea, but then went a bit grey just as the innings started. But those clouds have passed away, and Parker again just defends the next one down, and it's picked up there. And there's no run, so a forward short leg in place. So we've got one slip. And the man under the nose there. And here's Parker now in his maroon coloured hard hat. As it's Khan in again, and Parker's forward, and it just runs off the face up towards third man. And they've got one so far, it's picked up on the edge of the circle there, chucked in to Padmalaya, the wicket keeper. As an EasyJet aeroplane just takes off away in the distance there from Newcastle Airport. So that's the end of Khan's first over there. One off the last ball. So now Tynedale needing 215 to win, or 3 for no wicket, so they require another 212 in the remaining overs here. So we have 2 overs, 48 to go this afternoon here in Gosforth. And the 2 batsmen just have a little chat out there, and it's going to be Saini, Joy Saini, right arm over the wicket, seam bowler again, who's going to bowl the next one. And from the right hand side, as we look at the play here, is going to be a fine leg in for Parker, the left-hander. Padmalaya, the wicketkeeper, just lining his hard hats up at the minute. 2 slips in there, and a backward point, 2 extra covers, a mid-off, a mid-on, as well as Saini bowls on leg stump, and Parker just flicks that one off his hip in front of square on the leg side for a single. So another one to the total. Takes it to 4 for no wicket. 211 now needed by the visitors here this afternoon for their 5th away win of the season it would be. And they've had 5 full wins, Tynedale, this season. 3 at home and 2 away. But it's going to be Saini again now. Here he comes. Oh no, he's not. He's just stopped. So 1 slip in a gully for Cant, the right-hander. Slightly backward at point. 2 extra covers. Mid-off, a mid-on, a mid-wicket. and a fine leg. Here he comes now. Kant watches this one and leaves it outside. The off stump through to the wicketkeeper, and there's no run. Plenty of encouragement in the field this afternoon. That's Palaf Kumar there at first slip. Padmalaya without his big sun hat, floppy sun hat this afternoon. Here's Seeley again now. Balls to Kant. Kant's back and chops down on it, and it runs out to cover point there, and there's no run. And fancy footwear out there this afternoon for Newcastle City. We've got some bright pink. There's more pink on them than white on one of the pairs of boots out there. But here's Sini again, balls to Tom Kant. Kant's back again, and virtually the same shot, and the ball runs out there to cover point, and there's no run. The ball goes on the offside field here. The game last year here between Tynedale and Newcastle City was abandoned without ball bowled, and the year before that Tynedale won by 1 wicket. Sini again to Kant, who's back and pulls, and if that's been the fielder, that's going for 4 up to the deep mid-wicket boundary on the far side. So the first boundary of the Tynedale innings there, and it comes from Tom Kant, and it was a short ball, and it just sat up, and because he pulled it from outside off, it went in front of square there. So 8 now for no wicket Tynedale. 207 it is to win. 207 to win for the visitors here to keep that 5th place in Division 1. Senior again, Candy's out as he's caught in the gully, and the ball jumped at him there from a good length, and it's all joy for Newcastle City. Can't just speared on the crease, sort of half went forward there, and the ball was a good length, but it jumped at him, hit the shoulder of the bat, and looped over, and it was caught in the gully. And Tom Kant is just having a word with one of the umpires here. He's had a word with the umpire about something now. Padmalaya is just saying something, but now the umpire's coming over towards the boundary line here, and it is just having a word with Tom Kant again, just making sure what was said. I don't know what was said between the two up here on the balcony, but Tynedale have certainly lost a wicket. Tom Kant caught in the gully, and it's 8 for 1. And now the two umpires have a little chat in the middle of the field. Umpire Langford and umpire Bridge. So this issue seems to be going on. Whether there's been some chat out there in the field. And the new batsman in for Tynedale is Ollie Fletcher. Tynedale 8 for 1, 207 they need to win. And the two batsmen having a little chat out there. Now the two umpires are having a little word. I think it's Khan who's going to... that was the end of the over as well. So it's 3 overs gone here, 47 to go. It's going to be Khan who's going to bowl again from the left-hand side here. So after that little delay, celebrations and chats and words with the umpires, we're going to have some more cricket here. So it's going to be Khan who's going to bowl to Parker. Padmalaya out behind the stumps. 1 slip in place. We've got a cover point. We've got an extra cover, deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg. We've got a forward short leg. In fact, we're going to have a mid-on here. We've got nobody, an inviting gap through the covers here for Parker if he can make the ball through. But here's Khan now, bowls first down. He plays and misses, and it's hit the bails, and there's an appeal for the stumping, and he's not out.
Bails off.
Was he bowled, was he?
Yeah.
Bowled? Oh, he's been bowled, so 2 wickets down for Tynedale. I thought it was an appeal for a stumping there, but yes, Parker's out bowled by Khan it is, Soyab Khan. So again, celebrations for Newcastle City here, and Tynedale in a bit of trouble now with 8 for 2. 8 for 2 now, Tynedale still 207 shy of the target here. And the new bat going out for Tynedale is Jamie Crichton. He's out there, he's just walking out now, he's right-handed. Parker walks off here. That was a faster ball, well pitched. And Parker came forward and missed it, and indeed I stand corrected because the appeal looked like it was for the stumping. But no, it was bowled. So Parker bowled Corn. And we're just in the fourth over here, and we've had some excitement already, let's say. So here we go, here's Crichton, surrounded by men at the crease. At the wicket, we've got a forward short leg, 2 slips, we've got a deep square leg, that's Saney. We've got a mid-off, a mid-on, we've got a backward point, and we've got an extra cover as well. Mid-off is slightly deeper, nearer to the 30-yard circle than mid-on. Here's Crichton, just takes himself to the crease now. And now he just backs off again. And here is, he's just backed off again, just not happy with what's going on for something at the reason and at the minute. So Padma behind the stumps, chirpy as usual, as in goes Corn again round the wicket to the right hander Crichton, who's forward and defends it out on the offside, and it's picked up there from the second slip off the ground, and there's no run. So Crichton into bat now, 356 runs for the year. As in goes Corn again. Crichton's forward, and the appeal there was for a clash on the pads, but Crichton just played it out to the offside. Bat just leading in front of the pad there, and then it was a stifled appeal. So it's as you were. Still 2 slips and a forward short leg, a backward point, an extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, and a deep square. And a deep mid-wicket down here in front of us as well. So here we go, here's Zayub Khan Bull. Between umpire and stumps now, around the wicket to Crichton, who's forward, and that one, he just lets that one glance off the bat or pad, and it rolls out. Got a good stride in there, fuller delivery from Corn, a little bit more air about it. And now here's he just moves his mid-on just a little squarer there. Now in goes Corn again. This is full, and Crichton just plays it round the corner behind square on the leg side, and he gets a single. So the score moves to 9 for 2 now, Tynedale, and they need 215 to win, so another 206 required, and I think this may be Fletcher's first ball here, and he's going to have to face the spinner Corn. And there's 2 slips, a forward short leg, plenty of chat. In goes Corn again now, flatter this time, and that pitched and bounced a little bit, and Fletcher was forward in defensive mode there, but it rather hit the top of his bat and was in the air for about a yard before it hit the ground and was retrieved pretty quickly there, and that's the end of the over. So 9 for 2 at the end of that one. Tynedale still require another 206 to win this match, and Padmalaya, I think he's still got the hard hat on. I don't think he'll be standing up to Saney just at the moment. Joy Saney, he's about to bowl, 1 wicket to his name, the captain Tom Cant. And it's Crichton who's just clearing a load of dust from the crease there. He's just taking his guard now. So we're going to have 1 slip and a gully, a point, an extra cover, a mid-off, a mid-on, a mid-wicket, and a fine leg. And bright sunshine now here at Gosforth. In comes Saney. Bowls to Crichton, and he plays that one late, and all the fielders go up there. They were half wanting that one just to creep through, but Crichton, it was a deliberate shot. He looked for it and watched it and played it late, just out square, but there was no run. So here's Crichton again now. Beds himself down in the crease. Just slipping a gully for company. As in comes Sini again, ball short outside the off stump, and Crichton goes to cut and misses, and it goes through to Padmalea, the wicketkeeper, and there's no run. So Fletcher in as well. He's 134 runs for the season, 4 not outs, averaging 22. As in comes Sini again now. Crichton plays a defensive shot down again, and it runs out behind square here on the offside where it's picked up, no run. And it is Crichton with his, he's on 3,725 runs for his Tynedale career so far, averaging 30 for the season, 116 runs in cup competitions this year as well. And Sini's in again, bowls, and Crichton leaves this one alone outside the off stump, and it goes through to the wicket keeper. Crichton's highest score, by the way, is 71, and Fletcher 47, 250s to Crichton. And Fletcher, he scored one last season. He hasn't scored one this season. He got pretty close though with that 47. He's opened the batting as well a couple of times. But here's Sini again, bowls to Crichton, who leaves it alone outside the off stump again, and there's no run. These two teams, Newcastle City, they've not lost in the last 5 matches. Well, they've had 1 abandoned. Tynedale have won 2, lost 2, and also had 2 matches abandoned for the weather. As Sini's in a ball to Crichton again, and he drives this one, not very eloquently, but it does the business out to deep cover for a single. So 1 at the end of the over there, and that takes the score now to 10 for 2 Tynedale, and they need another 205 it is to win this match. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to go all the way for the 1.
This afternoon here at Gosforth is the scoreboard just getting turned over across to our left here. Not much rush. Now the umpires are meeting again out there in the middle of the field. Something's going on here. I'm not quite sure what, because now they're calling one of the Newcastle City. It looks like Corn's going over to have a word with him. He's just given him his hat, I think. But they're having a word about something, and it seems quite serious. There's fingers being pointed now. Umpire Langford, he's just over there. He seems to be leading the discussion. Umpire Bridge is in there as well. Now Corn's having a word with him. The field is set just about. We've still got the 2 slips and a forward short leg, and it's going to be Crichton on strike, but we've still got a long delay here in play. And here we go. We're having another look. Umpire Langford, the umpires are broken off now. Are they going to have a little word with somebody else? No. Umpire Langford heads off to square leg at the right hand side from where we're standing here. And it's Umpire Bridge who's at the bowler's end now. And he's about to get Zayab Khan, who's going to run past him, between him and the stumps, to bowl to Crichton. 2 slips and a forward short leg around the wicket, bowls outside the off stump, and Crichton just leaves that one alone, and there's no danger there. Padmalea takes it cleanly behind the stumps, and sun getting hot out there now. Here's Khan again. Bowls, and Crichton's forward, all defensively again. A big stride in, and the ball just runs off behind square where it's picked up. Now we've got a change in the field. Forward short leg has moved across the silly point. And here's Khan again now, around the wicket to Crichton. Comes back and plays it late. A quicker one there from Khan, and the ball just one bounce into second slip's hand there. And there's no run. Crichton just watchful as ever here. There he goes, settles himself again. Khan it is around the wicket. Crichton's forward and plays and misses outside the off stump. And Padmalea takes it above the stumps there. And there's no run again. It's all getting a bit tense out there. The chat going on. I can hear it coming through the headphones here. It's even being picked up on the microphone 70 yards away up here on the balcony. But here's Khan again, moves in and bowls, and that one's on the stumps, and Crichton's back in his crease and just defends it again out square and just behind. Oh, it's collected by second slip off the ground and there's no run. So 10 for 2 here, Tynedale. Here's Corn bowls. Crichton leaves this one outside the off stump, and by the reaction of the fielders there, it couldn't have missed the off stump by that much, and Pat Malaya takes it cleanly. So the end of the over. We've got Tynedale 10 for 2. They still need another 205 to win this match. So the fielders all change round here, and it's going to be Sini again who bowls. We've just got the merest hint of high cloud here now. The sun just about at its hottest, as we've had it throughout the day, throughout the afternoon here at Gosford this afternoon. But just looking out to the left there, the main road coming out from Red House Farm, the traffic at a steady stream coming down the road there, and the football and rugby pitches out in the distance. And it's going to be Sini again to take up the attack. One slip, a gully, a point, 2 covers, as he's in now and bowls to Fletcher, who just pushes that one up there to mid-on, and there's no run. So here we go again now. Here's Sini about to get the ball back. There he goes, gets a little catch popped up to him. Now he turns right arm over the wicket. In he comes and bowls now full, and that's Fletcher's forward, and that's bat and pad together, I think there. The ball just popped up, was very full, and Fletcher was forward. Didn't quite get there to it, but it seemed to hit the toe of the bat and bounce up off the ground and hit the pad and roll out to the leg side. So no run there, no agreement from the umpire to the appeal neither. But here's Sini again now, one slip in a gully. He's coming into bowl now to Fletcher. Fletcher swings at that one, going back, and just plays it again up there to mid-on, and pushes forward and puts his mark in the ground again, just marks his crease, trying to keep his concentration. It can only be off-putting for him, the batsman, with all the chat going on around him. It seems to be. As Sini's in again now to Fletcher, who's forward to a full ball and drives, and they're going for one as a shot at the stumps, and if that had hit, Fletcher would have been in trouble, but it misses to the left, and it's backed up well on the leg side there, on the far side, and Fletcher gets through for one, takes it to 11 for 2 now. Tynedale 204 they need to win. Now 204 the deficit. And now we're going to have a change in the field. Orthodox covers dropped down to the boundary there. So we've got a deep cover in now. Dan Parker just been in and pinched some crisps there. Sini's in again, and he's played and missed outside the stumps, off stump, and he was out his crease there for a while, and Pat Malaya took a shot and took the bails off, but he was back in his crease, was Crichton there. So there we go. 11 it is for 2 Tynedale. Still 204 the deficit here. Sini it is, bowling to Crichton. Crichton flicks it up for 4 through mid-wicket, so that's relieved a bit of the pressure. 3 bounces and it disappears into the heavy rough across there on the far side, and he got that one away. So Sini just moved a bit straighter there, and Crichton, he's strong on the leg side. He's strong anywhere really, but particularly on the leg side. So 4 off the last ball there, which takes 2. 15 for 2 now, and Tynedale need exactly 200 now to win this match. So what time are we on? Just coming up to 25 past 5 here on this Saturday night. First day of the football season, if you're watching that today. But do join us if you can here, just to listen how we're going at the cricket as well, if you can. But here's, it's going to be Zoyab Khan now again to bowl. He's got 45 wickets now this season. Here he goes. He's bowling to 2 slips and a forward, a silly point, and Fletcher just moves back and sort of wafts the bat outside away from his body there, and it wasn't a very confident shot, that one, from the young lad, young Fletcher. And he's there again now, just settles in. Here he goes. Here's Khan. Fletcher's forward and plays it out here to the leg side, which is our side here, and it's picked up there with mid-wicket, and there's no room. So we've got two slips of silly point, we've got a deep square leg, a mid wicket, a mid on. Corn's in again now and bowls to Fletcher, who's back and just lets this one past. And he got some bounce there from a full length, another one. And if anything, the bounce has been unpredictable, to say the least, here this afternoon at Newcastle City Cricket Club here in Gosforth. But we've got a backward point as well, we've got an extra cover and a mid-off. As Corn again goes to Fletcher, who drives and runs. It's square through the covers, running up towards the far boundary there. They've come for two, and will it get there? Just crosses over the line now. So a nice shot there from Fletcher. So 2 fours there, may just have let the pressure valve out a bit here for these two batsmen. 2 good shots there in the last couple of minutes or so. So 4 more, so 196 now for Tynedale to win. And here's Fletcher again. Moves in, does Corn and bowls faster, and it has Fletcher pinned into the crease this time. And he just defends to the leg side, and there's no run. Ball's back with Corn now, in the bright sunshine here. Seems to be getting hotter here at Gosforth this afternoon. Here's Corn again, around the wicket he comes now. Or goes, and he's forward this time, Fletcher, playing and missing. Just held its line there, didn't quite get to it, and that's the end of the over. And Tynedale,
19, please.
Tynedale 19 for 2 now, and it's 196 the deficit, and it'll be Saini, Joy Saini, to take up the attack again here. We'll have another couple of overs or so here, I think. We get a couple of overs in our first broadcast of the Tynedale innings, our 5 o'clock broadcast here on Cricket West Time on Spreaker Internet Radio. Here's Saini to take up the attack with Tynedale 19 for 2. 196 is still the deficit. Crichton on strike, 1 slip in the gully this time, a point, a cover, a mid-off, a mid-on, a deep square leg and a mid-wicket, and Crichton just plays outside the off stump quite high this time, plays it into the ground, and it runs out here to point the ball, and it's picked up and there's no run. Looks like Kumar still at slip there. Saini's in again now to Crichton, and he just lets that one alone outside the off stump. Again there's no run. Still 19 for 2, 196 the deficit, 215 needed to win here. Is the target for Tynedale. Saini again now bowls to Crichton, who's forward, and leaves this one alone outside the off stump again. And Pat Malaya standing, he is standing close up to the stumps now for Joy Saini. He wasn't at the start, but here he comes. Here's Saini, just turns, runs in from right to left as we watch here. He bowls to Crichton, and again he leaves that one outside the off stump. And Pat Malaya collects it and throws it out there to extra cover. And there was no run. Not many spectators here this afternoon here at Gosforth, but Saini now bowling to Crichton, who's back in his crease and just plays it into the ground behind square on this near side, the offside, and there's no run again. It was a fuller ball that. Crichton, he looked to get forward to play it, but we've got a change in the field now. 2 have gone deep square of the wicket on either side. Saini in again now in bowls. Crichton plays square on the offside, but to backward point here. And it's picked up off the ground, and there's no run, and that's the end of the over. Maiden over there for Joy Saini. And Tynedale still 15 for 2 with 196 the deficit. The men out are Tom Cant caught in the gully, and Parker bowled by Corn it was. So we've got time for one more over here, then we'll have a little break here on Cricket West Time, and we'll be back at 6 o'clock for our next broadcast. But we'll see this over from Corn because it's not quite 5:30 yet. So here we go. He's going to bowl to Fletcher when Fletcher gets himself into position. Don't blame him for just taking his time here. In goes Corn to bowl to Fletcher. Fletcher's back in his crease and just plays out one bounce into the hands of Silly Point there. And Fletcher back now, settles himself, 2 slips in place. Corn back to bowl. Here's Corn to Fletcher, Corn bowling. Corn it is, bowls, Fletcher's forward, edged, and just past second slip there, up towards the third man boundary, and 1 is added to the total. And that takes the score now to 20 for 2 Tynedale. And the deficit now comes down to 195 needed. So still 2 slips and a silly point here. As in goes Corn, and it's fallen. There's a stumping chance, and he's an appeal for a stumping, and umpire Langford says no. So that's the end of that. Padmalaya was almost celebrating there before he'd even got the bails off, but the umpire says no, and we're back. It's as you were. Still 20 for 2. 195 the deficit. Still 2 slips in there and a silly point. And we've got a mid-wicket as well, a deep square leg, a mid-off, a mid-on, and an extra cover. We've got a point as well. As in comes Corn, and Crichton just plays back up there to backward point, and there's no run. And the ball's thrown in, and it's quickly back to the bowler here. And you can bet these two want to stay together just a little bit longer here for Tynedale. As here's Corn in again now and bowls, and Crichton's back in his crease again, playing back defensively, and the ball just trickles onto the leg side that time, and Padmalaya's out from behind the stumps. He's out like a whippet from behind there to collect that ball, and here he goes. He just settles down as in goes Corn again, bowling to Crichton, who comes forward this time and defensively plays forward into the ground, and it's picked up there at silly point, and that's the end of the over. So at the end of that one, and the end of our current broadcast here on Cricket West Tyne, Tynedale 20 for 2, and they still need 21 for 2. I beg your pardon. 20. The score. Just had a word with the score there. It's 20 for 2 at the end of that over. So for now, with Tynedale still needing another 195 to win here, I'll speak to you again at 6 o'clock. So there we go. Tynedale 20 for 2, still requiring another 195. I'll be back on at 6 o'clock.